Good morning everyone, welcome back to another vlog. Yet again, I am running late. I am headed to a meeting at Soho House. I'm getting ready to go do that, but I figured I would show you my outfit. Always apologies in advance for the mess, but hey, it's real life. I'm wearing this white new swim tee. I love it, it's like the perfect fit. This is just a thrifted men's button down, thrifted belt, thrifted black skirt, and then I'm wearing these Prada boots that I got from the Real a while back, and then my earrings are thrifted as well. Something fun, classic. I have some exciting things on the roster today. I'm headed out to my friend Chelsea's cabin. We do creative days together, so basically bi-weekly we get together and it's just focused, dedicated time to get our creative endeavors completed and work towards those, and so it's been really nice as far as accountability is concerned. But today is our day, so I'm gonna head out there. It's Pete's birthday. Petey, is it your birthday today? So we're maybe gonna get him a little something for his birthday. We got him a bed, but like maybe a treat or something. And then it's Friday, so I don't know what else we'll get up to, but of course we'll take you along for any and all of it. We just got to Chelsea's cabin after the meeting and she's showing me around and it's amazing. I'm like, do I need to live here?
Yes.
Literally, the YouTube channel has seen you in different vlogs, but maybe haven't been introduced to Chelsea. She's one of my dear friends, and one thing about Chelsea is she has immaculate taste. One of the first times we had met, but we weren't close friends. Our other mutual friend was house sitting for her and she invited me over and I was just taking pictures of every little vignette in her house because it's...
That's what I do in your house.
No, she has the best taste. So I'm like, I got here and I was like, I need a tour. We are back from the cabin. Sam and I took Pete on a little walk in our neighborhood down to a local restaurant. It's not really a restaurant, it's a bar. And we just got a happy hour beer, which was really nice. Ate some dinner. Our new guilty pleasure is Wingstop. I used to be a Buffalo Wild Wings girl, but now I'm fully converted onto Wingstop. So we had a little Wingstop, made it a fun little Friday night, and now I am having a little self-care night in. So I just did a gloss. This is the Kristen S signature gloss. I've done these before and they're great for in-between salon visits for just keeping your hair super shiny and healthy. I've been seeing all over TikTok this woman talk about this at-home laser hair removal device. I'm a little skeptical, but she swears by it. I got laser hair removal done in college and then again right after I graduated college, and it really does help to diminish the amount of hair. I have way less hair. I got it in my armpits and my bikini area, and every time I go to get a wax they're like, wow, you have like very little hair. So I figured this would just be like a nice polishing touch. I'm a little apprehensive about a machine that you can buy online, just like the electromagnetic frequencies and things. I figure it's only for a few simple areas, so I'll let you know how that goes. I ordered a bunch of nail polishes off D&D. They were doing like a big sale where they were doing 40% off, so I ordered a bunch of colors. I don't know if I've told the vlog this, but I did my own Gel X, another TikTok tutorial that I saw. I actually thought I totally botched the Gel X extensions and that they would definitely pop off. They're not perfect, but they've held up really well and I really love them for adding a little bit of length. I'm gonna keep doing those, but ordered a few more colors to just sort of spice things up. So while we wait for them to get here, I think I'm gonna give Sam a little like cleanup manicure. I've just been really loving like learning and practicing, so I'm gonna give him like a little mani. But otherwise it's just like a chill night in. Happy Saturday. I wanted to give you a little update on the gloss because I just did my hair. I haven't put any like shine product or anything in it yet, and this is the result. I'm super happy with it. It feels super shiny, super healthy, so I'm really glad that I did that, and I really just wanted to kind of show you the results. Last night Sam and I did not end up doing a manicure for him. He was like, no, I don't want to do that. What we did end up doing was watching Oppenheimer. Something about me is that I love a movie, especially an Academy Award nominated movie. It was like my thing a few years ago to try and watch all of them before the Oscars, make predictions predictions. I would throw Oscar parties, real ones now. I've been off of it for a couple of years because I feel like with the writer strike and kind of everything that happened with COVID, the movies were good, but they just, I don't know, I wasn't like as passionate as I have been in the past, but I'm back into it. Sam and I have seen quite a few of the Oscar nominated movies, but Oppenheimer was one that we still haven't seen, so we started watching it last night. A bunch of our friends told us it was really boring. Sam and I have only watched 2 of the 3 hours. I will say it's really long, but we're really entertained. I'm kind of like, I don't really get what everybody was talking about. It's really entertaining. It's beautifully shot. I heard somebody once describe it as Christopher Nolan's magnum opus. I met Christopher Nolan one time at a movie premiere for Superman in London, like, this is probably over a decade ago. Yeah, this is definitely over a decade ago. I just think he's cool and obviously one of the best at what he does, so we're really loving that. We got a new table in our main room. I'll show you. Our friends Jenna and Les, who have honestly the most impeccable taste, they're in the process of moving, so we got this beautiful anthro table from them, which is such an upgrade for us from the white IKEA table that we got secondhand. We still need to figure out chairs. I don't know if the chairs are working, even though I like the brown. I just need to sell the other table on Facebook Marketplace, which I don't even know if we're gonna sell it. We're probably just gonna put it up for free. I wanna run to Target because there's a few items that I want to grab, specifically like an acne safe shampoo and conditioner, and then also like, this is probably TMI, and it doesn't have to be, but I don't really love to shave my bikini area, and because we're doing the laser hair at home removal, you have to shave before you do that, so I'm gonna go get like a razor bump solution I heard works really well. We're updating our bedding. Okay, I'm not even gonna show you our bed right now because it's literally crazy. I'll show you it when we do like the bedding update, but we have these amazing parachute sheets that we love, but our sheet got a rip in it. We ordered some new sheets from Keen's. I'll show you when those kind of come in, but because we're feeling really inspired, well, not we, me, I figured that I would just kind of give our whole bedding a refresh. It wasn't my favorite to begin with. Like, I love the deeper charcoal, especially because we let our dog pee on our bed, so it's just hides blemishes a little bit better. It was a little too cool toned. It wasn't really the look and feel that I was going for, so we're gonna upgrade that. I wanna go grocery shopping. One kind of pro tip from me is that I like to do grocery shopping, cleaning, basically my reset days on Saturdays, because I don't know about how it is in your cities, but in Nashville, Trader Joe's, all of the grocery stores are literally pandemonium on Sundays. We kind of just like to get ahead of that. Sunday we can use as like a total rest and relaxation day. There's also like a couple of brow products that I saw on TikTok that I want to try. I cleaned out my closet finally, so I really want to take some of the items that I've cleaned out to Buffalo Exchange, and there's this, I think I've mentioned this on the channel before, but there's this store in town that takes secondhand stuff, so I want to take stuff there because I really want to refresh my wardrobe for spring. Obviously you guys know that I thrift a bunch of things, but I also love a standout piece. In my mind I'm thinking like a Doen dress, Doen or Chalucha. They're really high price points, and I don't always, actually, I rarely feel comfortable just going to the Doen site and dropping $600 on a dress. So I'm gonna try and clear out my closet and add some of those investment pieces in. I'm also gonna check the RealReal because I have some credit there, but I kind of want it to be current season because I'm creating more content for you guys. I want it to be something that you can access and grab. So basically all that to say, we have a lot on the agenda today, but it'll be a busy Saturday. So we'll take you along for, as always, any and all of it. So many of you guys said that you loved building my fragrance with me. It kind of took me as a surprise because this is something I do every single day, and I just thought people were gonna think it was excessive, but I'm glad to see that there are so many fragrance heads out there too. So I figured we would do another one today. I mean, I do this every single day. Happy to show you any and all times. First and foremost, let me show you. This is my entire fragrance collection. It is rather extensive, I will say. There's a few up there too. I've definitely been curating this over years and years, and some of it came in my years from editorial, some of it's gifted, but a lot of it is just purchased with my own money because every girl has that thing, you know. Some people it's shoes, bags, clothes. As you can see with the hole in my shirt, I thrift a lot of my clothes, and so that's not really my main thing. My main thing is fragrance. As always, I'm gonna start off with my Namat Amber Oil and my Dead Cool Extra Milk. It's just my forever base. Sometimes I switch it up, but a lot of times I just start with this as like the base. You know, you have to have a good skin forward base. Today I'm feeling pretty like woodsy. It's kind of rainy and gloomy and cold out, so I want something kind of cozy. My natural fragrance disposition is to gear towards something woody, slightly androgynous, but really fresh and sort of enigmatic. Like, I don't know what you're wearing, but you smell so good, at least in my opinion. I think what I'm gonna do today is start with Molecule plus Gaiac Wood. This is just like a favorite go-to. It's so good, especially if you love woody scents. I'm either gonna do that or I'm gonna do Molecule 4 plus not plus sandalwood, it's just Molecule 4, which is the base note of sandalwood. These are lovely. They're different though. This one is a little bit spicy, but it's just simple. It's really simple. Where the Gaiac Wood and 01, just by nature of it being ambroxan and Gaiac Wood, has a little bit more going on. I would say this one feels more like a fragrance in and of itself. And what I think I'm going to pair it with is my most current addition, one of my most current additions, which is BDK Gris Charnel. I once heard somebody describe this as the It Girl perfume, and I couldn't agree more. It's cozy. Somebody says it smells like a chai latte, which I kind of get, but it's a little brighter and more modern and sophisticated than that. I don't like to smell like sweet things. This is sweet, but in a really enchanting, modern, light, fresh sort of way. It has fig. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. So I think what I'm gonna do is mix this. I think the Gaiac Wood might be a little too bright, so I'm gonna do the sandalwood, Molecule 4 plus not plus sandalwood, just Molecule 4, which is the base note of sandalwood. Yeah, this one has like, it almost gets caught in my throat a little bit. It's like a little spicy, but like when it pairs down, it's really engaging. I can always tell when somebody's wearing Molecule 4. And then we'll add Gris Charnel. Gris Charnel smells sophisticated. Gris Charnel smells like you're maybe European, you're well read, you run in like cool circles. It definitely does give me It Girl fragrance, but really in a cozy, inviting, warm way. Is that all? Is that all we're gonna do today? I think that's it. Those are the fragrances. Simple, easy peasy. All right, let's head out to run some errands. We are on our way. Just dropped Sam off at the golf course. That is a lot of my weekend days, whether he's going to the range or playing 9 or 18 holes. I don't know if any other wives out there can relate. You know, I don't know if you guys have golf husbands too, but I don't mind it because then I can just go do fun things that I like to do as well. I am headed out to Target, but one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that has been burning on my mind is the new Ariana Grande album. What are your thoughts? I personally love a pop queen. I love Ariana Grande. Pop queens were like what I was built on. I love Mariah Carey. I love Celine Dion. I love anybody with some amazing vocal chops. So I love Ariana Grande. I liked her single Yes and, but I was like, okay, I'm curious how this is gonna play out. But the album came out and I just feel like it is everything that I love in a pop album. It's breathy, it's airy, has like a little bit of soulfulness to it. It's really pretty. I tend to like really pretty songs. I know that there's a lot of controversy about her and SpongeBob man, or the man that everybody calls SpongeBob, because I think he played SpongeBob on Broadway. But the music itself is really beautiful and really well done, and I would say this is one of my favorite albums of hers. I haven't memorized every single song, but it's definitely one of my favorite albums of hers in, oh, here we go, in like a while. So what are your thoughts? Let me know. On what planet did I think that these places were gonna be less busy on a Saturday? It is so busy here today. I parked in like Timbuktu. One thing I'm in the market for is a acne safe shampoo and conditioner, and so my like dermatologist, the people that I'm seeing for my skin, made a list for me. This brand Odele, or Odell, is approved. A lot of their products are approved, so I went ahead and grabbed the clarifying shampoo and the smoothing conditioner, and I think I'm also gonna grab this air dry styler as well. I'm actually really impressed with the Target home stuff right now. I haven't been in this section in a while, but they actually have a lot of really good stuff, so I'll show you some things. I think I told you that we are considering redoing our bed and just freshening it up a little bit. So one thing I want to do is add a little more warmth. I think these Casaluna pillows are going to be really nice. They're like a brown salmon-y color, and I think they'll be a really nice like addition to layer some warmth in. And one kind of pro tip that I've received is like get the pillows from Target with the removable cover, and then you can get more expensive looking inserts off of Amazon. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. So I got 2 of these. I also really like this lumbar pillow. We have one on our bed already, but I kind of like this texture and color. It is cool tone, but I think it might tie everything else in a little more nicely. So I think I'm gonna get this. In that same sort of texture category is this Hearth and Home shower curtain. I just love a simple shower curtain, and I think this cream sort of standard color is really nice. So we're gonna go for that. Then one thing I like, but I can't quite decide on, is this little rattan lamp. I love the cover. I can't really tell about the rattan bottom. Now that I'm looking at it, it might be a no. But yeah, the home section really popping off at Target. I might browse and peruse some more. You guys, I think I might actually be delusional for thinking that Saturday was gonna be less busy than Sunday. I think you just need to go out early in the morning. It was madness in there. One more stop. I wish I would have vlogged more, but y'all know Trader Joe's, it's literally on another planet. When you get in there, it's just really trying. For some reason, our car radio before we plug in our Apple Play is on the Jazz channel. I don't know. But yeah, it's literally just like playing bumper cars in there. So off to our last stop, because also if you're a Trader Joe's shopper, you know that you cannot go to just Trader Joe's and get everything you need. You need to go to another grocery store like a Publix or a Kroger. So that is where we are headed. Last stop, Publix, and then we'll pick up Sam from the golf course. That was an adventure. But we are back. I figured I would do a little Trader Joe's, Target. Maybe we won't do the whole haul because it's a lot of stuff. Maybe just the grocery haul. I was really surprised when I asked what kind of content people wanted to see. So many people were saying they wanted to see what I was eating. Admittedly, I'm not like the cleanest eater. I kind of just eat intuitively and eat what I like. So you're not gonna get like any amazing tips for food, but it is really what we eat. So I figure I would do a little haul. I don't know how people do this, like showing you while also putting it away, but we will try. First thing, organic spinach. We like to put these in our smoothies. And so yeah, a nice handful of greens is always nice. I also got some basil. We're making the Gigi Hadid pasta tonight. My sister-in-law raves about this pasta, and we've kind of exhausted the Alison Roman sausage and broccolini, or broccoli rabe pasta, so we're gonna try something new. So we got some basil. We got some actual broccolini. This is for basil beef. We also do this thing, it's not really fancy, but it's called chicken and rice, and it's the like protein-packed, just frozen chicken from Trader Joe's, and we like to add a little veg to it as well. We do those for lunches. We then also do a little jasmine rice with that, like a little teriyaki rice bowl for lunch. High protein, yummy, and pretty quick. I got some more oat beverage. This is my preference. If it's not homemade cashew milk, this is what I like for my matcha, so I stocked up on that. I got a couple of Greek yogurts because I like to use Greek yogurt as sour cream. We're making chili on Sunday. I like to do a crock pot or like a soup recipe on Sundays because you can just put it on, leave it, and then you have something nice and delicious and warm at the end of your day. And then we like to reheat it on Monday. My camera battery is blinking, so it might die, but we'll try and go fast. Red bell pepper, because we like to make this Thai dish called basil beef, but we like to add broccolini again and some red bell pepper. We got some protein bars. Sam likes the Bear Bells. I like the RX bars, so we got some of those as just like a quick snack. Sam really likes dried mangoes. My stomach's a little sensitive to it, but he likes to snack on that, so we got that. I almost always get lemons and limes. I use lemons and limes for pretty much everything. Micheladas, I always like to stock up on those. I really wanted to make an arrangement, so I got 3 types of flowers. I got the roses, but I love this purple color. They had ranunculus, so I got those. And then some, I think it's called hyacinth, right? Yeah, hyacinth. Make like an actual arrangement with those. Sometimes at the grocery store I get a little carried away. That's why Sam likes to go, because he only gets what's on the list. I'm one of those people that likes to like try things out. I got some Brazil nuts because I heard that if you eat a Brazil nut a day, it's like tons of nutrients. I got a bunch of canned things for our chili. Not super exciting. We love a little treat at the end of the night, so I actually got us the green tea mochi from Trader Joe's and from Publix. I posted about this on TikTok, but this Noosa, specifically the Out of This Swirl lemon bar, is such good gelato. We love that. The pasta tonight calls for heavy whipping cream, so I got some of that. I got some organic grass-fed ground beef for the basil beef and the chili. Some onions for the chili. You guys know what those look like. Bananas. We like to eat these as snacks and put them in our smoothies. Speaking of smoothies, I also got the triple berry medley, which you guys have seen before in a previous vlog. I got a Parmesan block. My preference is to buy the blocks of cheese and grate it. I just think it tastes better. I also got some butter. These are both for the Gigi Hadid pasta tonight. We like to add these elote corn dippers to our chili, like crunch on top. It's just like a nice little flavor addition. So we got those. I'm starving. One thing I like to snack on is fruit, so I got some cotton candy grapes that they had at Trader Joe's today. I got the 100% pure jojoba oil from Trader Joe's because one thing that my like dermatologist skin lady said is good for a hair oil is this one. It's acne safe, only on the ends though, so I picked that up. I feel like Publix is where I go for like the fun stuff, so we got the pasta for tonight, the tomato paste. I also love this Maggi seasoning. I usually get it from our international market, but they were out last time, so I saw this at Publix and scooped it up. I like to add these to my micheladas. And if I do hot chips, which is basically like chips with michelada stuff on top, I like to add this. I got 4 different kinds of poppies because I like to try things out. We have some vanilla ice cream in the freezer, so I got this root beer poppy to make maybe a root beer float for a sweet treat at night. I also got the orange, the grape, and the raspberry rose, which I've never tried, so I'm really excited to give that a whirl. I'm running out of kitchen counter space here. I finally went to Publix and the Chobanis were restocked. I was so mad. My friend Juge is down in Florida at the beach for a few weeks, and she recently vlogged that their Publix had like a rainbow of creamers, and I was like, our Publix is always sold out. There's maybe one left, but they had the restock. Not as many as I saw her have, but they had my white chocolate raspberry, which is my tried and true for matchas. I think that's pretty much it, plus the camera's about to die. I'll show you more of what I got from Target because a lot of it is like updates for the bed, but I'm gonna put all of this away and then let my camera charge and we'll pick back up where we left off. Okay, I think I've decided officially that the 3 pillows looks the best. Well, technically there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think everything I tried with the Euro pillows in the back just looked like a little too much. Obviously, when we get the striped sheets, it's gonna be a whole different ball game, but for now, I'm thinking this looks good. Typically when I go to Trader Joe's, I'll just come home and I'll put the flowers in a vase, and they look really nice, but I was feeling inspired to do an actual arrangement. I saw my friend Marwa doing some arrangements, and yeah, I got inspired. So I figured I would give myself a hand. No, what's that phrase? Try my hand at it. I also saw a TikTok recently where she was talking about how she does her florals. Let me see if I can find it in my saved. Now I can't find it. Anyways, we'll just have the inspiration come from our own creativity. I think what I'm going to do is do 2 different arrangements. I have these 2 vases that are just repurposed from previous arrangements that I've received, and I already made my scotch tape grid on the top. One I did a little bit smaller holes, so we'll see how that goes. And then I filled it up with water and put a touch of bleach in there. I heard that that's supposed to help kill bacteria, and make your flowers last longer, I'm also gonna do like half a packet of flower food in each one too. I think I showed you already, but we got roses, ranunculus, and hyacinth. I was gonna get some extra greenery, but I wasn't super inspired by any of the other greenery there, so this will just have to do. I'm gonna process the roses by snipping off all of the little green parts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to snip them. My dear friend Kelly is a florist, and if she's watching this, she's probably rolling over in her grave. Kelly, if you are watching this, send me your tips. And then I'm just going to open the roses a little bit, maybe, to give them a little bit more of a fullness effect. We'll see how this goes. I've tried doing this once, and the petals can be really sensitive, so you have to be really careful. This one is expressing, I think that's the term, a little bit better. Beautiful, beautiful. I think it's fun, even if you're not, like, for example, I'm not a florist by trade, but sometimes I think it's just a really beautiful thing when you can try different forms of creativity, try creating something with your hands. I think we're all so plugged in all of the time these days that sometimes we forget just how fun and beautiful simple little things can be. Even upgrading it wasn't even an upgrade, it was just swapping out the shower curtain and the shower like rods. It's a really simple swap, but it just adds a whole new vibrancy to the bathroom. I think sometimes I can get a little focused on the gap between where I am and where I want to be, and I think when you're focused on that gap, all you see is lack. But when you really practice being a good steward of the spaces and the relationships and, you know, the environments that you already have access to, it allows us to see the world, our reality, in a whole different perspective. That is all of the difference in feeling gratitude, all of these things that people say to manifest, like the things that you want. I think the key, you know, comes from making that reality here now instead of focusing on the lack. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, you know. Okay, so that's looking pretty beautiful so far. The color of the roses is so pretty. That's the thing that's fun about creative projects like this too. You don't have to like look to everyone else. I know I pulled up a TikTok for inspiration, but that's the thing about creativity. It's just an expression of what's living inside of you and can be expressed in the world. I think that's the whole part of being alive, right? Is we're all made of the same stuff. I like to think that, you know, that's the whole reason we come into this thing called life, right? Is to just like be true to ourselves, to express what's on the inside, on the outside. I think we get a little lost along the way because there are these things that we exalt in society, things that are just universally thought of as beautiful or unique or interesting. But I really think that that's like the point of life, is that you have something unique to say. You have a unique way of expressing, of living your life. A big reason why I did take the gamble and started creating content in the first place is because, like, I know that there are a million other people who are vlogging and who can probably stylistically do it better than I can, but I know that just based off of my experiences and the life that I've led, like, I have unique things to say, unique perspective, and so I just owe it to myself to see that through and to just be as true to that internal vision, that internal purpose as possible. So already what I'm noticing is that the arrangement with the tape closer together is looking a little bit better. Maybe it's also because there's more roses just in general, but maybe I'll put more ranunculus in the other one. It was so funny today at Target, mostly at Target, but I was in the aisle and there was so many people there. I think a previous version of me would have been really embarrassed to film in public, but I'm getting so numb to that. I kind of think of it like this. Nobody knows me there. You know what I mean? It would be different if it was like all of my friends and they were staring at me, but like most people are just kind of doing what they need to do in and out. Like you see them for a millisecond. I'm just like a background in their story. You know what I mean? Most of those people I'll never see again. Content creation is so, I feel like, widely accepted these days. You're never gonna see most of these people again. So you might as well live for yourself, not for the perception of like how you look to other people. Okay, yeah, that's really cute. Here is the final product. This one definitely looks way better than this one. This one kind of looks like the leftovers, but overall I'm pretty impressed. Like, she looks cute there. We love her. Meanwhile, Sam has been cooking us some Gigi Hadid pasta. I'm so excited to try. Maybe do a little taste test, first impressions. Here's the masterpiece we're working with at Chez Sam. Yeah, Chez, you know?
Chez.
You know, like Chez, like French, like C-H-E-Z.
No.
Chez Ma Cuisine. You know that.
Chef.
I think so. Look at it steaming. Gorgeous.
It's good. Simple.
Yeah, really good. The fresh basil is nice.
It's a good one to just have all the ingredients here.
And just like make
Yeah.
together.
You could even make it like for lunch.
Sam called it adult macaroni and cheese. Because it's really just pasta and like cream sauce. There's no, oh, Ariana Grande's performing on it now. Tonight? Yeah, it's really just like pasta and cream, but it'll be perfect for my 6-mile run tomorrow. Alright, we're gonna eat. I saw on TikTok this girl who saw on TikTok Matthew McConaughey making a pickle margarita. When I saw it, I knew I had to recreate it because that is just the essence of me in a drink. I love a michelada, I love anything spicy. One time I asked Sam, does anything about me give you the ick? He was like, no. Sometimes some of the things that you eat are disgusting, but I wouldn't say the ick. And I said, fair enough, because I do eat some strange things. So, let's make this pickle margarita. She lined her rim with tahini. Of course, I'm gonna have to do a chamoy lined tahini rim, just because it's me. Perfect. These glasses I get asked about all the time. They're just from Amazon. I'll link them in the description box below. I'm a clean as I go gal. Okay, so I have my shaker with a little bit of ice. Oh, I guess I need a shot glass. I have these beautiful little shot glasses that I got from Eastport Pottery, so I'll just fill this up, eyeball it. Okay, she uses pickle juice from some jar, but because I am feral, I'm going to use gas station pickles. I love these pickles. Pickle in a bag. I wish that this was the hot pickle because I think that juice would just be so good, but this will work. Ooh, pickly. I'm just kind of eyeballing the ratios. Okay, so pickle juice in, then she did the juice of a half of a lime, so I'm gonna put that in as well. Yum. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I have mezcal and I have tequila. I think we'll stay true to the recipe and try tequila first. Well, let me smell this mezcal. Yep, that smells like tequila. Go with my intuitive gut here. Ooh, that made my eyes water. I think maybe we have to go with the premium Blanco tequila from TC Craft. I don't want to feel drunk tomorrow, so I'm gonna do like half of a shot, and then if I want another one, I'll use the other half of the shot. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything.
Smells incredible.
Oh, she used a little bit of agave, but I don't have that. I guess I could use a little bit of honey, but I don't think I'm gonna want it. Well, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna want it or need it. If I do, I'll put it in at the end. And then she garnished with a pickle, which I guess I can make this in a sphere. Okay, and I think that's it. I need a little bit of ice in my glass, so let me go get that. Okay, and I think that's it. And you just shake it up. This is not actually my least favorite part. I know it looks really cool, but the glass gets so cold. Great. Oof. Obviously, I needed a smaller glass, but let's try it. It's so good. It's actually way lighter than I thought it would be. Like, the pickle juice almost gets diluted down from the water and the lime. My kind of drink for sure. I would maybe do a different pickle juice than the gas station pickle. It has a very specific like garlicky flavor, but still so good. I can definitely see myself drinking these this summer. Chef's kiss. Love that. I'm gonna cut up my pickle, put it in. I'm gonna enjoy this while we watch the rest of Oppenheimer. You guys, I drank that so fast. We're back with part 2. I wanted another one so badly. I made Sam go get more ice, and the dill pickle in a pouch because the kosher just was a little too garlicky. I feel like this is going to be I should have had him get a hot pickle. See, like, this is me not thinking. I think this is gonna be the perfect combo. Into the shaker with ice it goes. I've already gotten my ice cup lined with tahini. I had a mental brain fart. Sam, should I do tequila or mezcal?
I don't know.
Let's go tequila again just so we can give you like accurate.
Do you have enough juice to make another one?
Yeah.
You want to try mezcal? Yeah, just do that then.
Something I didn't mention last time was that I did not miss the agave. I think if you don't like sour or salty things, it's probably isn't the margarita for you. Also, if you like the taste of pickle juice and like all this stuff that we're putting into the margarita already, like I don't think you'll miss the agave. Yum! The thing about these is that they're also so easy to make. Dangerous. I haven't drinking tequila at home in a while. Cheers! Second pickle margarita, let's go. Okay guys, we're back with round 3. I wasn't gonna do a third round because honestly, pickle juice is salty and I have a 6-mile run tomorrow, but maybe this will actually help me retain water. If I can just balance both, you know, electrolytes. I usually am not somebody who drinks this much, but the pickle margaritas are quite addicting and I want to give you the full review. Last time we did the dill with the tequila and I will say that it was a little more like fresh tasting, so it was more like margarita forward. So I would say that if you're like a classic margarita, just like the fresher, not so salty, go with like a classic dill or a pickle juice that's not super salty briny. I only have the garlic left, so I'm gonna go back to that. Once again, we have our tahini rimmed glass. I do think you need 1 lime. I think the like lime to pickle ratio should be a little more balanced, so you should do 1 lime, not a half of a lime. Or at least a half of a lime with a lot of lime juice. I'm gonna go for the mezcal this time, and then I'm done. I should not be drinking this much before I have to run 6 miles tomorrow. That's a mistake, but c'est la vie, you gotta live a little. Ooh, we'll see in the morning if I regret this. Shake it up. Actually, you know what? I'm convincing myself through reverse psychology that this is actually going to help me on my run tomorrow. I don't know what's happening, but the margaritas just keep getting bigger and bigger. I don't know if that's just because I'm putting more alcohol in them or because we have more ice, but they keep growing. Let's give this one a taste test. I like the tequila better. The smokiness, it adds a whole different element. I do like the mezcal, I don't mind it, but I prefer the Blanco tequila. Another thing, we just finished Oppenheimer, and Sam and I both thought it was so well done, so good. The acting was impeccable. The cinematography was impeccable. The story was super interesting. Funny enough, we had watched Chernobyl, which came out a few years ago and won a bunch of awards when it was in its kind of like season of showing. So it was just interesting, them both being kind of about like nuclear atomic energy. So I don't know if it's just because we watched Chernobyl right before, but we found it super interesting. I can definitely see why it's winning all of these awards. Really well deserved. And so now we're gonna watch Poor Things, and that really rounds out Best Picture nominees, because I've seen, I think if I recall, there are 10. I've seen Past Lives, The Holdovers, Oppenheimer, Barbie. I actually don't think that's nominated for Best Picture. Maybe, I can't remember. Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah, I haven't seen like Anatomy of a Fall or The Zone of Interest, but those are both on my lists. There's some other ones that I'm forgetting, but I feel like we have a good chunk. We'll let you know how Poor Things goes. Once again, cheers. And this will be my last pickle margarita of the night. And let's pray for me tomorrow on my 6-mile run.